So they were smelling themselves.
Oh, my gosh.
With no deal.
Glutes and balls, they're all joined together on XL Primetime as we get it rolling. A golf club of Southampton Wednesday hump day as we are rocking and rolling. Beautiful sunshine up above. That's why they named this one the Sunshine State. And for a while, we were thinking the football Jesus had come in, and one of Trevor's nickname was Sunshine, and they named the state after him, knowing that he was going to come here and be the savior of sorts in the game of football. That was a long time ago.
No,
okay?
it's Unshine.
Yeah. And occasionally when it rains, it's the Unshine State.
Partly cloudy.
Yeah, it definitely can be that. But welcome in. It is a gorgeous day today. Like I said, don't swear it off, soak it up, because this is a good time of year. That's for sure. But we are a measly 4 weeks left in our college football season. A measly month of our college football season. That is a...
Why does it go so fast but didn't take so long to come back?
Oh, it's just so dang... So the weather's great, but this season's slipping away, and yes, it is sad. It is sad.
Don't worry. We'll be able to talk about coaching hires for another month or two
Probably
after
true.
that.
Yes. And, of course, with the college football playoff rankings, the first of the committee coming out last night. We will get into it because the regular season may be just barreling towards a close. We at least have all that to look forward to. So we're going to talk about that a bunch today, our XLP to the CFP on the Golf Club of Southampton Wednesday. But we got to start out with the trade deadline, winners, losers, or whatever. I think maybe as we start this conversation off, fellas, we thought Jacksonville, when we signed off yesterday at 2P, that they would make another move. They had done the Jacoby Myers move, fourth and a sixth round to get a wide receiver. You just heard RJ's report about the possibility of maybe seeing Brian Thomas Jr. Sunday against the Texans. Well, but what did you think? Did you think more was going to happen? And obviously it did not happen.
Yeah, I thought more was going to happen. This feels oddly like a couple of years ago when we needed a guard and an edge rusher, and we give us what we want, and you don't get it because we need some pass rush interiorly or outside. Mm-hmm. They can't feel comfortable with the edge guys. They can't be.
Well, they're not getting to the quarterback. So
yeah, they're not getting to the quarterback. So I was thinking that maybe we would do something to get us an edge rusher or interior force of nature. And I got nothing. So this felt like when we had Bulky, we wanted Bulky to get us an edge guy and a guard, edge and guard, and we didn't get it. So I kind of felt that way yesterday.
Maybe they saw Ogba and he got the sack, which for some reason they give Josh Allen half of that sack. But maybe they saw that and thought, okay, there it is. Because we're in our pre-show meeting, and I looked at you guys and I was like, why are we the only ones that see this? Not just us, but the fans. Why are we the only ones that see through two GMs and two coaches that they need help off the edge?
Yeah, and believe me, while we agree, we pretty much all agree, they do not get the quarterback on the ground enough. You can go to the metrics. PFF still says they're among the top third when it comes to pressuring the quarterback. But don't you dare, listen to me, don't you dare lump Jimmy Gladstone's in the Trent Baalke pile. Okay?
I'm not. I'm just saying.
I felt.
Don't you dare put
I felt
Liam
neglected.
I'm not. All I'm saying is, we can all see. Why do they rely on these analytics? At the end of the day, they don't get home.
Well, look, I'm not arguing. Like I said, I'm just not allowing you to put the.
They have to know that.
The regime, yes.
Do
they?
Like,
yes.
Then why not
just
do
like
something?
looking at charts and graphs and being like, oh, we get quarterback pressure.
Do they? Because I sat there on Sunday night and watched Calais Campbell get 2 sacks.
39 years of age.
Oh, Clavon Chason, by the way, 5.5
The
sacks
dude,
this year.
I know we're not even going down that road. Calais wanted to play here.
Yeah. Okay, look, you can yell and scream all day long.
I am going to yell and scream about it because you ended up with who?
Do you think they should have gotten Tryon Sharinka? Okay, that's what I want to know. Because there were only so many of them. Do you think they should have done that?
Well, Jalen Phillips was traded before yesterday,
which I would have
right?
liked.
The
And you
Eagles
guys,
got him.
you guys know that I put.
But we also don't know what else was out there.
Right. I'm just saying, you guys know I put Jalen Phillips out there very early in this whole conversation. Ended up costing a third round. So then you say to yourself, do we want to have that draft capital going forward because this team's not all going to be built? Duval wasn't built in 7 days like Rome. Okay, you got to make sure that you have enough draft capital going forward, and you're not all going to turn it around right away. But I'm just looking at some of the guys that did go off the edge. Jalen Phillips, definitely worth looking at. Let's get to the Quinnen Williams trade. Okay, now that was a pricey, heavy-duty son of a gun. But the Dallas Cowboys in some ways, maybe we're trying to save a little respect, Leon, after saying goodbye to Micah Parsons, and they went and got Quinnen Williams for a second-round pick next year and a first-rounder the following year. That's pricey.
I don't know if that softens the blow, though. Michael Parsons was a wrecking ball.
Yeah.
And I understand what you're trying to do because they can't stop the run. They can't pressure the quarterback. So you had to do something. Quinnen Williams is interior. He's an interior force. So I understand that, but he doesn't move the needle for me like Michael Parsons.
Oh, I agree. And it does feel kind of like a save face move because Jerry acquired capital and wanted to show you that he knew what he was doing. Once again, smartest man in the room, says goodbye to that shop wrecker that we're talking about off the edge. And Quinnen Williams can be a force, but he ain't, like you said.
He's just a PR move.
He ain't Micah. All right, so you can look at a handful of other ones. The Sauce Gardner deal was a big deal. A few wide receivers were on the move. Shaheed from New Orleans to the Seahawks, along with Jacoby coming here. And you're just going to try and figure out which of these teams at least met the mark in terms of what their biggest needs were, and if they feel like there's still a good enough football team with guys coming off injury that they can get to where they want to go. The tight end was mentioned yesterday. They think they might get Brenton Strange off of IR after this game, and you hope like heck that happens. But it doesn't mean they still couldn't have been shopping for a tight end and looking around and seeing if they could have gotten a guy like that. Hard to say whether or not that was one of the main priorities, but they didn't do it.
Maybe also they're like you said, you don't want to spend all your draft capital in one full swoop.
Yeah.
Maybe they realize, all right, if things break our way and we get a couple good breaks here and there, we could get to the playoffs. Mm-hmm. But do you want to waste all that capital on a team that odds are is not going to get to the playoffs?
Right. And the odds are good. They're better than bad right now. Okay. So they're at the very least they're in the 7. Okay. So you still have to be thinking, yeah, we can get this team to the playoffs if things go right. But I agree with you.
Yes.
You can't sacrifice everything for what you think might happen right now.
Right, especially if you
That's
look at
the
that
job
team
of the GM.
If you look at that team through the first 3 quarters in that Raiders game, you're like,
woof.
yeah, that's not happening.
A lot of needs.
Bad ball.
Yeah, a lot of needs. And
but all they got to do, and Coach Ingram said this yesterday when he was on, all you got to do is get through one game. You're banged up, injuries and stuff. Maybe they're looking at it like resourcefully. Hey, listen, we just need to stitch some things together and find a way to win this game, and then maybe we can get a little healthier down the road.
Yeah. Simple as that. All right, you guys jump in. Let us know what you're thinking. 641-1010. Hit the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. Were you disappointed? Were you bummed? Did you want to see them do more, or you're okay with what they did do? At least they did make a move. They didn't sit on their hands. 641-1010. Let us know. You can jump in the YouTube chat. If you're out and about, you can pick up the YouTube stream. Take us wherever you are headed, and we appreciate it. That's for sure. Just search XL Primetime on YouTube. So we got the Jags, the trade deadline. Let's start talking about the college football playoff. The first round of rankings came out. The first 12. Where is your team? Where is that team? We'll get into all of it with our XLP to the CFP coming up here in just a bit. The Golf Club of Southampton bringing you today's show. We say thanks to them. Talk about this gorgeous weather. We were out there on Monday. It was outstanding. So head on out, 287 Play. Check out the Golf Club of Southampton membership opportunities. Big renovation coming next year. The home of the Guggen in 2026. It's all happening at Southampton.
XL Primetime is driven by Duval Ford. Bone crunching, field flipping, game-changing plays. After the game, catch the superior fence and rail defensive player of the game on 1010XL.
AA Automotive helps keep your vehicle in dependable and safe condition. Call Sam, Harry, or Joe, and they'll check your brakes, tires, fluids, electric, and motor, so your ride runs smooth on the road. That's AA Automotive on Richard Street.
Garrett Scantling here, and once again, thanks to Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, I'm back to training for the 2028 Olympics in LA. My torn hip labrum issue is resolved thanks to Dr. Doward, and Dr. Acevedo keeps my feet healthy too. Training and competing, that's what it's all about for me. And Southeast Orthopedic Specialists has me in top condition.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Poker players, the World Poker Tour is back at Best Bet Jacksonville, October 30th to November 18th, and the guarantees are massive. Event 1 brings a $200,000 guarantee. Event 6 has a $300,000 guarantee, and the main event has an enormous $1 million guarantee. With 14 tournaments, your chances of winning big have never been better. Want in on the action? WPT satellites are already playing out. Don't get left out. Head to bestbetjacks.com for details. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Jacksonville, are you ready? The college basketball season is tipping off soon with an epic in-state showdown. The defending national champion Florida Gators and the Miami Hurricanes go head-to-head in the Jacksonville Hoop Showdown. Be there Sunday, November 16th at VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena and witness this in-state rivalry live. Secure your seats now at Ticketmaster.com. It's Florida versus Miami right here at VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena, November 16th. Ticketmaster.com.
Jacksonville is my hometown, and nobody knows roofing like me. I'm Ronnie, the owner of Brandon Roofing. We handle everything from repairs to full roof replacements, start to finish. We give honest quotes, use quality materials, and clean up like we were never there. We all look at Google reviews, but go ahead and check out ours. We're proud of all our 5-star ratings. I would say we treat you like family, but some people don't like theirs. Go to BrandonRoofing.com today to schedule your free roof quote.
License number CCC 1328006.
Joe C. here, and boy, oh boy, I've got a great deal for you traveling home team fans. If you plan on going to the Titans game up in the Ville, you can stay where I'll be staying in the heart of Nashville, at the Omni Nashville, super close to Broadway Street, as well as Nissan Stadium. They've got a killer rate for 1010 listeners. Just go to our website, 1010xl.com, and click the Omni link. Come hang with me, Joe C. in Nashville the weekend after Thanksgiving. It's the holidays, so let's celebrate with a big game in Nashville and stay at the Omni Nashville.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. I think I'm some kind of football prophet.
Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Jacksonville's building a fence along the goal line. This is the Superior Fence and Rail Defensive Player of the Game. Superior Fence and Rail, where quality matters.
Boye Aluakan showed heart while in Sin City. The Jacksonville linebacker tallied 11 tackles on Sunday, with 5 being solo, and would also add in a tackle for loss. Number 23 flew like an eagle on defense, and he's your Superior Fence and Rail's defensive player of the game.
You waited forever for your new fence. Then, strangers show up. Subcontractors rushing the job. Sent by the company you trusted. Frustrating, right? Superior Fence and Rail promises better. Their professionally trained builders deliver quality you can trust. No subcontractors, no shortcuts. Just the superior craftsmanship your home deserves.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Introducing the Jags Stack at Firehouse Subs. A sub so bold, we had to name it after the team that roars. Packed with protein and made to satisfy a football-sized appetite. It's stacked with honey ham, smoked turkey, and roast beef. Topped with provolone fresh veggies and our new Duval drizzle. Order the new Jags Stack in the app right now. Available for a limited time at participating Jacksonville Firehouse Subs restaurants. The hottest subs in Duval!
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Time to drop some college knowledge on XL Primetime. Brought to you by Modelo, the official beer of the college football playoff.
Oh, yeah, crack a cold one. Celebrate college football as we get ready for the college football playoff. It'll come up in early January, well, actually late December with those first rounds of games on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. But we got all sorts of college ball to talk about. So we do our XLP to the CFP with Modelo. And like we said, 4 weeks left in the regular season, our beloved college football season. The CFP rankings are out. What makes sense, what doesn't? Big Search, you ready to put your team of 12 together?
I am.
All right, so let's go 12 to 5. I always like music. It kind of puts me in a good mood. Okay.
All right. We'll go 12.
Oh! Tony Romo would say something like, when he hears that, oh, better believe it. All right, let's get it going, man.
I love that drop, by the way. We're going 12-9, right?
Yes, 12-9.
All right, 12-9. My number 12 team is Memphis. My number 11 team had Notre Dame, and then I scratched them, and I put Georgia Tech, but then I scratched them again.
Oh, and you put Notre Dame
I put
back
Notre
in?
Dame. Yeah, I put Notre Dame.
I thought you got him out of there out of anger.
I was. I can't wait for the scenario. That's one hope Miami has. Miami has to win out. Notre Dame wins out. Then who you put in?
Well, Miami has to win out part.
That part. I have no hope in them no more.
Yeah, the head-to-head would matter then.
So I got Notre Dame at 11. At 10, I got the Cavaliers. Is that Cavaliers, right?
Yeah, Wahoo.
Yeah, Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron James.
Exactly.
Never heard of him?
And at 9, I got the Ducks, Oregon Ducks.
Okay. All right. So, and Oregon's got a huge game coming up. All right, Maddie.
All right, so I should have explained this to Leon before we did this, because we're now at the point, Leon, where you don't have to have a group of 5 team in your top 12. They're going to get in, but they don't have to be in your top 12.
I'm still including one.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah, you have
That's
to.
fine. I'm not.
All right, but
Don't you think that's stupid that they don't have one in the poll, even though
not
at
only
the
that,
end they just force one
I'm not
in
done
there?
yet.
It's
Not only that,
silly.
I don't have an ACC team in my top 12 either.
What's the difference between the ACC and
the group of 5?
Yeah,
That's a good
is there
question.
any
It's
difference?
very little at this point.
Okay, so hang on. They will be in.
Yes.
So
So
that's
will the ACC.
That's why we're. But that's why we're following the rules. We're going to include them because this is our.
Matt's point is the college football committee doesn't even
The committee
follow their
right
own
now.
rules.
The committee
yeah.
right now is just ranking the best teams.
Yeah, that I get. But I'm just saying we have to put. This is XLP to CFP, so we have to put.
Right.
Them in.
So I'll give you an addendum.
Okay. All right.
Like my group of 5 projected champion is still South Florida.
All
I'm
right.
not
You got a
getting off
lot
the
of.
Bulls.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
And
Go
my
for
projected ACC champion is Louisville.
Okay.
Okay.
Louisville, and who was your group of 5?
USF.
Okay.
South Florida.
All right. Continue.
All right. My 12 was
12-9.
Vanderbilt, and Vandy was very close to winning that game somehow.
Yet very
That
far
was-
away at the beginning of the fourth quarter.
They were very far away, but they got back.
They never had the ball to
I mean,
tie.
honestly, I don't know how they didn't get that onside kick. How did they not get it?
And they got a bad call too, but whatever.
It was a horrible call, but that's another story. By the way, real quick, did you see Dabo insinuating that officials are on the tape?
God bless him.
Yeah, we need to pull that soundbite.
It
That'll
was
be
sort of
judgments
taken
tomorrow.
out of
Oh my
context,
gosh.
He got fined.
That's not taken out of context.
It was. I
bro.
listened to the whole thing, and I'm with them 100%. The ACC refs,
There's bad.
they should be arrested.
They
All
should.
of them.
Exactly. Especially against FSMU.
We need an FBI investigation.
All right, my 11 is Oklahoma, and I think the college football playoff right now has a Michigan problem, because if Michigan beats Ohio State,
and Michigan keeps winning, not pretty,
and then they're 10-2 at the end of the regular season, then they lose to Indiana in the championship game, and they're 10-3, and all Oklahoma has to do is beat Missouri and LSU and lose to Alabama, and they're 9-3. Who's going in, Michigan or Oklahoma? Oklahoma beat them by 11 in September.
Well, then again, we go back to the head-to-head.
Right, but I'm telling you right now, Michigan will get in.
Yeah.
And with Notre Dame and Miami, if they both have 2 losses, Notre Dame, which lost to Miami, will get in.
But one of them played in a conference championship game, according to the way you got it.
Right.
And
right.
then they lose that game, but you shouldn't get penalized if you're in a championship setting and still lose. You get penalized, but you know what I'm saying. You don't get knocked out.
Right. You still lost to the team you're being matched
Hold on,
against.
Matt. You really
level
think?
it.
Matt, you think if Miami and Notre Dame go
Are both
unbeaten the
10-2?
rest of the season,
Are
you
both
think they'll
10-2?
put Notre Dame in
Yes,
over Miami?
100%.
That's
100%.
a disgrace.
Yeah, and I think it's
Why though?
because
why?
now
Well,
you
how
can't-
is Miami going to move up from 18? What games are going to help them move up?
I agree. Notre Dame is ranked too high. I don't get why
They've
they're
almost
just
pitched-
putting
they've
a
almost-
team in who played the other
I agree.
team and
They've
lost.
almost pigeonholed themselves right now. Michigan is 22, I think, right now, right?
Right. And let's
How
just-
is Michigan going to get up there to get in the playoff? Are you telling me like they played Northwestern and Maryland? So are you telling me
Those
that
aren't gonna be
one win
quality
over Ohio
wins.
State is going to have them jump from 18 into like 11 or 10?
The answer might be yes. All right, real quick.
Maybe yes.
The other part of it is
Ahead
that-
of Oklahoma, the team they lost to by 11?
No, I think Michigan's out, even if they beat
but,
Ohio State.
But let's make one thing very, very clear. They didn't pigeonhole themselves. They set themselves up for brand awareness.
That too.
Okay?
That too.
They love the Golden Domers, and television eyeballs love the Golden Domers. So
Do they?
well, yeah, I think
Yeah,
they do.
they do.
Yeah, even though it was a suck rating in the college football championship game, but by and large they do.
People love to hate them as
Yes,
well.
as much as love them, yes.
Wait, more than us?
No, people like
That's
Notre
true.
Dame has a lot more love than we do.
Yeah.
Oh,
Everyone just hates us.
Oh, that's true.
And so
I
is
think
fine.
you'd be shocked that Notre Dame probably has more hate than the Canes. Dude, people
I
hate
don't know.
Notre Dame.
You know how I know that's not true? Because they're 10 and we're 18.
And the more that they do get into these conversations, maybe there is a little more hate that's manufactured out of that. All
All
right,
right, my 10 is BYU. They're unbeaten. They got a quarterback who wears number 47, Bear Bachmeyer. You got to love that, right? LJ Martin's a really good running back for them. They're going to get their doors blown off. I'll just go ahead and say it by Texas Tech this weekend.
Okay. All right.
And then my number 9 is, and I don't know why I have them here, because I don't really think they are there, but I put Texas there just because they're starting to win.
Such an SEC.
They're on a roll a little bit. They beat a hot team in Vandy. They beat them at home, no doubt. They almost blew it. We'll see what happens. They've got Georgia and they've got Texas A&M. They could very easily be 8-4 at the end.
And
of the
you
year.
ranked them ahead of your Boomer Sooner, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because they did. They beat them. All right. So let me get to my 12-9. I got my Olies. I always got to put them out there. Those are the outsides looking in. Louisville, we still got to include them in the conversation because they were able to score a win over Virginia Tech, but they've got that ugly loss to Virginia.
Trailed at halftime against Vatek, by the way.
Yeah.
Had to outscore them 21-0 in the second half to win.
And so you both of them are just on the outside looking in. Virginia, go Wahoo, but I do have them right on the outside. North Texas, the Mean Green, okay? I had Navy as my 12th team, the Group of 5 representative. Mean Green just rocked them, 31-17. I got BYU 11. They were 8-0 this time a year ago. So once again, at the top of the Big 12 conversation, Matt is headed to watch Texas Tech and BYU go at it. So we'll find out whether or not they stay in it. But I do have a couple of Big 12 teams in there right now. I got the Yellow Jackets still
really
in the conversation. Even like, you want to know why? Okay, because the ACC still needs to have a little bit of respect on their name, even though they suck with their Power 4 record right now against the fellow big conferences. But we're looking at a one-loss team that still has a path to win the ACC in Georgia Tech. So I'm going to keep them up
But they're going to need help.
Yes, they are.
They can't just win out and get there.
No, I agree with that, but I'm just going to give Haynes King my vote right now.
I agree with that.
511 yards of Georgia Tech's 559 yards.
I agree with that completely.
Right now, number 10 in my college football playoff is Haynes King. Okay, that I should rephrase.
I agree with that as well.
Okay, it was just incredible. Number 9, Oklahoma, the big-legged redshirt junior. I'm giving it to him, Tate Sandell, with all those field goals against the Tennessee Volunteers.
How about those shorts, by the way?
Yeah, they were. You know who they reminded me of? Taven Bryan, training camp. Remember when he tried to rock those? It didn't work.
No.
But it did for Sandell. Yeah. I'm giving it to him. All right, let's keep it rolling. 8-5. Big Sirs.
Yeah. I don't even want that visual. Yeah, we're talking about this right now. All right. So my number 8 is the Red Riders. Or Raiders.
Red Riders.
Yeah,
We've been doing it all year.
As long as you keep them in the playoff, they don't care.
Yeah, I got Texas Tech at 8. Number 7, I got BYU at 7. I can't wait for that game. College game day is going to be there big time. That's going to be special. Now 6 is the Lane Train. Ole Miss, and number 5 is Georgia.
Okay.
All right, my 8 is Texas Tech. Don't underestimate going on the road and beating a surging K-State team. Mm-hmm. And they beat them. All 8 of their wins by at least 23 points.
And when you say surging, you are correct. That's what the Jayhawks were right then. And
Wildcats, K-State.
Yeah,
K-State.
I'm sorry. Yeah. The Wildcats. Yeah. They were surging
hot.
because Avery Johnson was
were
balling.
Hot.
And yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
So all 8 wins for Texas Tech this year by 23 points. Mm-hmm. My 7 is the Lane Train. It's all set up for the first 11-win regular season in the history of the school.
Mm-hmm.
They got to win that Egg Bowl at Mississippi State, and that's going to be a tough game.
Give them memories
there.
They
have to beat Florida.
Because Mississippi State is.
Give them memories there
now.
while you're there. Okay.
Did you just say they have to beat Florida?
Yes. They couldn't last year.
Come on.
It's a different Florida team.
My 6. Yeah, Florida will be done by then. My 6.
Isn't it like next week?
Well, Florida's got to beat Kentucky, okay? That's like first baby steps, JJ, okay?
What in the name of Mark Stoops are you
My
talking
6
about?
is
Dude, they're
Georgia.
only 3-point favorites, by the way.
And you want to talk about an upset that could have happened this week? This is your upset. If you're looking for a big upset in the top 10, it's Georgia going to Mississippi State. A team that has just been so close.
It is that
so close with big upsets.
It is that game where you all of a sudden, if you're Georgia, you exhale.
Yeah, and it's clinga. It's going to be loud as hell there.
11
yes.
a.m.
Yes.
Cowbell. All right, go ahead.
Yes, and my 5, and I don't even know why I have them here, but I do. It's the Ducks. They've got some difficult games coming
Yeah,
up.
you've got them way high.
I do.
All right,
I do. They got to play at Iowa. They could lose this week at Iowa. They got to play at Washington still. Oregon could easily be 9-3 and out of the playoff. Easily.
Yeah, so I've got them right now sitting 8. My 8-5 Oregon with the big one coming up versus Iowa. A Hawk versus a Duck. Who do you like in that one? Okay.
I like the Hawkeyes in that. I like the Hawkeyes in that.
Yeah, and just
I like
just
Phil
talking,
Parker in that game.
Just
the Iowa
predator.
DC.
Predator. Okay,
I
that's what I'm
usually go
thinking.
with the one who can fly.
Oh yeah, well, that, and then it would be a hawk.
I'm just thinking of claws and that beak and everything like that. And that duck going whack, 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 whack. All right, Red Raiders 7th. They're undefeated when Baron Morton's under center, so you got to give them that respect. We'll find out how it all goes with BYU. I've got Ole Miss 6th. They rank 3rd in the SEC in passing. We're talking big-time offense from them, over 475 yards per game. That's urban level productivity on the offensive side. They pounded South Carolina. They got Mike Shula fired as the offensive coordinator for Cocky.
Mike Shula got Mike Shula fired.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true too. Number 5, Georgia. They ran for 221 against Ole Miss. Didn't do it nearly as much against Florida as you would expect. 39 times for 138 yards. So they came back to the pack just a little bit, but I still have them among my top 5. Big Surse, 4-1.
All right, number 4, I got Bama. Roll Tide. I got them at 4. Number 3, I got the Aggies at 3. Buckeyes at 2. I got the Hoosiers at 1.
So you have no problem keeping Indiana up that you have up there? Okay, all right. All right. Let's go.
All right,
Matty.
I've got Alabama at number 4. It's essentially a one-game schedule against Oklahoma. And that's a game they should win. And then they're on their way to the SEC championship game at 11-1.
So you give LSU no shot this week.
0 shot.
Only,
0. All caps. 0.
Only if Coach Landry is on the sidelines.
Yeah.
And he steps away from the governor's office just long
He's
enough
talking
to coach
about
him.
like what's the latest thing he's saying? He doesn't want to give any kind of like extended deals or large buyouts or he's like definitely now starting to get into this thing.
He wants to be the president, athletic director, and head coach.
I want the governor to coach this weekend.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Landry.
That's his
you know
name.
what I think of him?
that's
I think of like Blazing Saddles with Mel Brooks when he's the gov.
Yeah.
When he's doing the harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy. That's what I think of Landry. That's what when I think of him. All right, my 3 is Ohio State. Yeah, I'm gonna give you guys. I gave you guys in our little meeting that we had. You know what? I don't have it now. Son of a gun.
All right, well, press on.
Because we're gonna circle back to that because I want everybody to understand this great Ohio State defense.
Right.
This unbelievable Ohio State defense with Matt Patricia. I'm gonna give you the 8 quarterbacks they've faced. Okay. Number 2, Texas A&M, the Aggies. Elko continues to pound that drum of ignoring the past and that it's not your granddaddy's team.
That's
or
exactly right.
Or Jimbo Fisher's team, for that matter.
Yeah.
It's a good team.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago. That's
a
more
really good
recent
team.
history.
That's a different. They're going into Missouri in this game. They're going to make a statement in this game.
All right, you got number 1.
My number 1's Indiana. I don't think anybody is as complete as the Hoosiers, and I cannot believe I say
Signetti's
that.
look pretty good right now. All right, very close to where you guys are at. I got Alabama, number 4. Their road wins at Georgia and South Carolina. Wins at home against Vandy and Tennessee. That's all good, man. Ohio State, I have them number 3. They ain't running the football nearly as well as they probably should. They're going to get tested with that, but we'll see where they go. Indiana, I have them 2nd, 55 points, 588 yards in that win as they pounded Maryland. And then I got A&M still number 1 in the land right now.
I like that.
And you take a look at what they've done, and we'll give you some more info on that one later. But they're wheeling and dealing on the offensive side of the ball. Elko, of course, is a cut from the defensive cloth, and yet they are doing work on both sides. They can get after you. And so I like where they're at. And they have that big test, like you said, Mizzou, coming off an off week.
It's going to be a statement game for the committee, this game. JJ, keep that music going real quick.
Yeah.
Because I want to give you guys the quarterbacks that Ohio State has faced.
Because they have surrendered just so few points.
It's like 5.7 points a game or something like that. Something stupid. Arch Manning, first road start of his career.
It did not go well.
And from there, let's just say it goes downhill. Xavier Tessent, the quarterback for Grambling.
Help me.
Parker Navarro, Desmond Williams, Drake Lindsay, Luke Altmaier, Hunter Simmons, Ethan Grunkmeyer.
Parker Navarro sounds like he's on like NCIS.
Yeah, he should
He
be.
definitely sounds like NCIS. My point, like any of those guys move the needle for you?
Yeah.
We need to call Parker Navarro.
Desmond Williams at Washington's a pretty good player, but other than that,
Altmaier.
But
God.
can it be
it.
true that they
Altmaier's a
haven't
guy.
played a good quarterback, but they also have a great defense?
Yeah.
I mean, both things.
And
can be
saying-
it also
and
can't be true
saying-
that when they go up against Fernando.
I can't wait for
the
that.
Canes should have signed.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the Canes. That's the guy.
That's
the
getting
Canes
clearer
should've
and
got.
clearer.
All right.
So
So
it's all going to change at that point.
that's our XLP to the CFP. You guys chime in 641-1010. Let us know what we got right, what we got wrong. Why is Notre Dame there and Miami's all the way down there, and all the other ones? Jump in.
XL Primetime. Driven by Big Number 1 Duval Ford. Elite service for elite companies.
I'm Chris Campione. Veterans have given so much in the service of our country, but when it comes to legal challenges, you shouldn't have to fight alone. At Campione Law, we're here to help veterans like you get the support and compensation you deserve. Whether it's a workplace injury, a personal injury claim, or navigating a veteran's disability claim, we'll stand by your side every step of the way. Your service to our country matters. Let us serve you with the dedication and respect you deserve. Call Campione Law for a free consultation today. Campione Law, fighting for veterans, fighting for justice. Visit CampioneLaw.com.
Campione Law.
It's your boy, Big Sirs, all-pro lineman, and your lemon pepper guy. Nothing screams game day like Wingstop. But get this, every Saturday and Sunday, this football season, score big with Wingstop's special deal. Order a 100-piece wing pack online at wingstop.com or the Wingstop app using promo code JAX20 and get $20 off. That's right, carry on or delivery. It's your call. Use online promo code JAX20 for $20 off a 100-piece wing pack. Fire up your game day. Order this weekend with Wingstop.
Tired of roofers who never answer the phone and just use AI?
I'm Morgan Conley, the People's Roofer. I answer every call. No robots, no runaround. I'm born here, built here, staying here. Visit MorganConleyRoofing.org.
I love my propane company. They always answer when I call and give me great prices and fast service. Said no one ever.
Until now. Need propane for your home or business? Seabreeze Propane is bringing the propane as North Florida's new local propane provider. Visit SeabreezeLP.com. Seabreeze Propane. We make propane cool, brother. Oh, yeah.
Hey, this is Lauren Brooks. With over 1,700 five-star Google reviews, it was a no-brainer to have Closets by Design help us get organized at home. They create custom storage for every space, lifestyle, and budget. From closets to garages to laundry rooms and more. Closets by Design will transform clutter into seamless organization. Call today to schedule your free in-home consultation before the holidays and get 40% off plus an extra 15% off with free installation. 18-month financing is available. Call 878-9393 or visit closetsbydesign.com.
It's time for the Plumbing 411 from Superior Plumbing and Pipelining. When your kitchen or bathroom drain just won't clear, there's probably a deeper blockage. Food scraps, grease, soap scum, even small objects can jam up your pipes. Superior Plumbing and Pipelining uses advanced tools to find the clog and flush it away for good. Don't wait for a tiny clog to become a big headache. Make the superior choice when your drains are clogged. And learn more at superiorplumbingjacks.com.
Hidden Hills Golf Club wants you to know that our fall twilight rates are here. That's right, plenty of time to get your round in before sunset for just $34 on weekdays and $39 on weekends, starting at 2 p.m. Visit hiddenhillsgc.com to book these special rates today.
Hi, this is Dave Barker with IHRS. People ask, are your solutions for thinning hair permanent? Yes, our solutions have permanent natural results and are guaranteed to work. Put our 35 years of experience helping 10,000 plus men and women to work for your thinning hair. Our trademark hair transplant procedures will give you 3 times more hair in one procedure. PRP and laser treatments are fast, easy, and effective, and only take 30 minutes. Most of our staff have experienced hair loss ourselves. Our caring and confidential team can help you look better and feel better about yourself and restoring your hair again.
For your confidential consultation, call 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Or go to hairforme.com. That's hairforme.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. That just happened. Brought to you by Florida Home AC.
All right, Jacoby Myers out on the practice fields at the Mecca for the Jaguars.
Yeah.
Demetrius Harvey at the Florida Times Union. Sent out some video. He's looking sharp. They're running shorts and shoulder pads and helmets.
Mm-hmm.
He looks good. We'll see.
Well, hey, that's all you want.
You know what? I want him to do two things. Separate, catch the ball.
Well, I was going to go with catch it and then don't drop it.
Separate, catch the ball.
Yeah.
I guess catching
makes
means
sense.
you're not dropping it.
Yeah.
Yes.
But listen, there have been catches and then there have been drops. Okay, so I want him to do both. But the separation part
That's
is
not asking too much, right?
no.
If you're getting paid like $10 million a year to be a receiver, is it asking too much to separate and catch a ball?
Separation is a key. It is a big deal.
I always bring money in there. We don't think about that.
Yeah.
We're trying to
Go make plays.
Trying to win make plays, man.
Who was it? You or was it JJ that said, "I'm watching the Bills and their receivers are wide open"?
Yeah,
was it
Buffalo.
you, JJ?
Like,
It's
it's
unreal,
amazing
right?
when you watch other teams and there's guys who just scheme themselves open. It's
it's scheme and it's player.
But here's the other part of it: the way Buffalo has gone along since they got rid of Dorsey. Joe Brady has committed to the run. Look what has happened to James Cook, and how you view him as a player. Forget about fantasy owners; they love him, but just as a player, you see James Cook entirely differently now than when Ken Dorsey was calling plays. And then they said goodbye to Stephon and the other guys, and Keon Coleman has not been all of that as a first rounder, but him and Shakir and all the other guys that they keep working in, and not to mention 2 tight ends, just like the Vegas Raiders had against the Jags. Buffalo's got 2 tight ends that are running wide open. It seems like a lot. Yeah, the scheme's so important.
And I do have more information from Jags practice regarding some of the injured players. This is from our boy Ryan O'Halloran, who's on the show every Friday.
We should have another
You want to do that?
Yeah, just
All
for
right,
that.
1 second.
Yeah,
I'll
just
just put my phone down.
That just happened. Brought to you by Florida Home AC.
Thank you, Florida Home AC. All right, so he says not spotted at practice. Brian Thomas Jr., Cleveland, Lewis, and Hunter Long.
Okay.
Participating in practice, though, Lloyd, and that's really all that matters. So
Okay.
Lloyd is practicing.
That's
Brian
good
Thomas Jr. not practicing.
Okay, so
Jordan Lewis not practicing.
Exactly.
And Jordan Lewis is a big concern because obviously when you're looking at the situation they're going to be facing, a healthy Nico Collins coming back, and Jordan Lewis, you just hate it. And then if you can get Devin Lloyd on the practice field and get him in a position where he feels like he's healthy and can press the gas, because that's it. That's what a linebacker needs to do, Leon, right? Just to have that acceleration and that ability to just lower your pad level and just go get after somebody.
Yeah, well, even with the calf, though, you still – I'm not sure. JJ, did they say he's limited or is he full go?
It says participating.
Just participating.
I'm
Okay.
not sure what that means.
He may not be full go right now Wednesday. You don't need him to go full go. So you're probably monitoring the calf as he goes through
because
practice.
if I remember right, he was limited Thursday and Friday and then did not play.
Of last week.
And this past week. And so you just hope like heck.
You know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
And the calf.
Well, anytime we say
You know where
calf,
that's headed.
you think of Achilles in a minute, but I wish you wouldn't.
Yeah,
but
I don't want to, but I mean, we've seen it now in every sport. That's just what
Well,
happens.
I'll just give you one, and we'll have Dr. Jabari, coming in just a little bit later on. But just as far as the medical people that keep score in the National Football League right now, let me see if I can find this real quick. The numbers of Achilles and ACLs right now. This is through week 9. 4 Achilles tears, 7 ACL tears. Golly. That's terrible. Sucks. So you hope like heck that Devin Lloyd is going to be able to get through the calf injury and be good to go.
And Leon, am I wrong? Or like when Marino blew out his Achilles in that game at the old stadium, I guess it was still the same stadium. Wasn't that like a rare thing that somebody blew out their Achilles?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is either. It was rare. I don't think I ever been on a team where it got towards Achilles. To be quite honest with you. I mean, it was a knee or a hamstring pull or stuff, ankle injury, wrist, back, whatever. Achilles, I don't believe I was on ever a roster where it got towards Achilles.
It's got to be about how they're working out, right? It has to be.
Well, I
something
mean,
like
a lot of these athletes
or the
now,
supplements.
bro, they don't.
Fluoride.
That's pretty good. I like that.
RFKJ would
all
tell
these
you
guys don't take no breaks, man. I mean,
their body is wound as tight as ever now, and the thing is like think of the amount of weight they squat, think of the speed that they run at, think of all the other things they do from a physical and just the punishing work they put on their bodies.
Are you telling me that no one is in the locker room at halftime smoking a cigarette and drinking a Fresca?
There ain't no Johnny Unitas is standing on the sideline.
Lenny Dawson, baby.
Yeah, both of them.
One of my favorite photos ever.
It's the best. It's the best, and it's a Pall Mall non-filtered. It's just the best.
You know what else there's not? There's not like Way Tittle on his knees at the end of the game, blood coming out of his head.
Yeah.
There's none of those guys either.
Well, it's like you could think of Ronnie Lott and just cut the pinky off.
Cut the pinky off. Yeah.
And I know that there are
crazy
still
to me.
dudes that sacrificed, but I believe this. When you watch these guys run now, they play at such, and you have to at least think about this a little bit, Leon. The speed of the game right now, it's hard to imagine it was any faster or is any faster than it was when you were playing. But I think you'd have to agree. It looks like they're flying around, man, right now.
Yeah.
No? Are you going to give it to them or no?
Faster, tougher. No, not tougher. Faster.
Okay, all right, faster.
Not tough.
More explosive.
Well, okay, use
Leon's
explosive.
never going to say tougher.
Okay, but let's just use explosive and fast and think of the game Travis Etienne just had.
Yeah, that was a physical game. He ran physical.
Right.
For probably the first time I've seen him run that physical since he's been here.
And the shots he was taking and absorbing.
He kept his balance. Yeah. He did a wonderful job.
Yeah, and so I look at the physical play right now, and it just ratchet up. So I think it's unavoidable with all the stuff that we have, the nutrition, the working out, everything. That these athletes are just better.
You know, real quick, I'm glad you said that. Just real quick about Etienne. I think that might have been his best game as a pro.
Yes.
Yeah, Leon said it just now too.
I mean, because he was back in. He was one hit Charlie back in a couple of years ago. He hit, he going down,
and the ball would pop out again.
Would you call him one hit Charlie?
Hit Charlie, for real. But now, I mean, that Oakland game, I mean, he was spinning and keeping his balance, and then he would accelerate into the hole after the hit. I'm like, man,
you know, he's running like a guy who's going to get cut.
Yeah, he did. Maybe,
right?
Yeah. Well, he's trying to get.
I was not part of that train. You guys keep selling that, but no.
No, I know that. I'm just saying he was running like a guy who was running for his job.
Yeah. Oh, he was running for the starting job. Yes. I never believed he was going to be traded. Definitely didn't think he was going to. I thought Tank was going to win the job. I'll be the first to admit that. Okay, because Tank had at least displayed enough to where I thought he was going to take over Etienne's job to start the year. Still thought Etienne would thrive in this type of offense, but he's
Tank ran well 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, he's proved a lot of us wrong.
94 yards.
He did look pretty good up there. What numbers is he wearing? 28, 29, something like that.
Yeah.
Did they play the Giants the last? Oh no, 2 weeks ago. 9 carries, 104 yards.
Yeah.
He bust loose on at least one big run.
My bad.
Yeah. All right, so Jaguar talk. You guys let us know who of these guys that are on their injury report do you think will be able to play? Can Brian Thomas Jr. work through the low-grade high ankle sprain? And will Devin Lloyd be out there? Any of the other guys? And Jacoby Myers, of course, as you said, on the practice field doing work. It is XL Primetime Golf Club of Southampton Wednesday. Gorgeous weather. Take advantage of it. Just call up 287-PLAY. Head on out. Just maybe get a bucket of balls, go practice a little bit, or go play 18. You'll enjoy either one of them at Southampton.
XL Prime Time.
Driven by Duval Ford. Find Florida Gators basketball on 1010XL.
The Ospreys swoop into the swamp. It's Florida and UNF tomorrow night at 8 on 1010 AM. The new Ackerman Cancer Center is now open in World Golf Village with state-of-the-art technology that detects cancer fast and accurately. Same-day appointments are available where faster answers meet compassionate care. AckermanCancerCenter.com.
Transmission troubles? I'm Robin Sidbury, owner of Action Transmission Specialist on Merrill Road. So come in and see how we can help solve your transmission troubles. We service all makes and models. Remember, get traction. Call Action at 744-0755.
This Date in Sports History is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On November 5th, 1994, 45-year-old George Foreman knocked out Michael Moore in the 10th round to become the oldest heavyweight champion in history.
Looking for your new favorite hangout this football season? Try Voodoo Brewing Company in the heart of San Marco. Locally owned and community focused, Voodoo Brewing serves up award-winning beers, scratch-made upscale pub fare, and laid-back vibes where everyone's welcome. For live music, trivia nights, and all the football action this season, make Voodoo Brewing Company Jacksonville your new favorite spot on San Marco Square.
It's ET here, and did you know that slow speed accidents can still cause serious injuries? Ignoring minor pain today can mean big problems tomorrow. Don't wait. Call my guys at McGowan Spinal Rehabilitation Center, the auto accident experts.
Hey, Hickett here for Zero Res. It's Thanksgiving time, man. But listen, don't deal with the toughest gravy, cranberry sauce, or pumpkin pie disasters. Let the cleaning freaks do it. Get back to clean. 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at $149. A 4th room free with a canned food donation. Ideally, a full bag of cans, not just 1 or 2. Also, take $75 off your air duct cleaning. Call my friend Zero Res right now, 28757, or go online at ZeroResJacksonville.com and say you want the 1010 special. Zero Res, spelled backwards and forwards. It spells the same.
Florida Home AC, the official AC partner of the Jaguars. Make them your AC partner with honest cost estimates before they start the work with no hidden fees. Call 777-4300 for Florida Home AC.
Hey, it's Angela and Brian Wall. How many companies do you know in this day and age that actually want their potential customers to call their competition and get quotes from them?
That's what WonderWorld wants you to do. WonderWorld knows there are other window companies out there, but we also know those other guys. When compared to WonderWorld, they can't offer you the quality at the price that WonderWorld can.
And with Window World, you get the absolute best guarantee there is in the window replacement business.
If anything goes wrong with your new WonderWorld windows, 5 years from now, 10, 15, 50, WonderWorld and I will be there to fix it for you. You get peace of mind with WonderWorld, and to top it off, WonderWorld windows increase the value of your home. So look what you get with WonderWorld. Quality windows, low price, the best guarantee in the business, energy savings, and an increase in the value of your home. A win-win for you.
Call Window World today and get your free in-home estimate, or see them online at windowworldneflorida.com.
Window World. Simply the best for less. Thank you for your business.
Window World also offers energy-efficient doors.
Hey, Jags fans, Tommy Mack here. Crown Royal is the official whiskey of the Jacksonville Jaguars. This season, it's not game day without the generous spirit of Crown Royal. Whether you're at the tailgate, in the stands, or watching from home, Crown Royal is the reason and the reward for coming together. Grab a glass with Crown Royal Rig at a stadium near you, because we'll be sharing the generous spirit with fans across the country. Crown Royal, fueling game day with generous spirit. Visit crownroyal.com/Royal Rig on the Crown Royal Rig Tour. Please drink responsibly.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focus, fueled, fearless, Farah. Now, the Lemon Pepper Locker Room with Leon Searcy. Served up by Wingstop.
All right. Wingstop has a promotion this weekend, Saturday and Sundays. Use the promo code JAX20. You get $20 off a 100-wing packet.
Hello.
Sounds good. Good evenings to me.
Yahtzee.
Good evenings to me. Hey, fellas, we talked earlier about all these injuries. And I have to admit, the players today are bigger, stronger, and faster.
Yeah.
Not tougher. But
I will agree with you on that.
And I keep saying this because you have to have some kind of simulation, or you've got to get your body acclimated to the pounding. The less you hit in camps, the more likely you are to get injured in real-time games.
I think that's real.
You know? I couldn't imagine myself just, being in short. I have to be in pads and deal with pads to get my body.
So explain that to everybody. It's not just the actual hitting; it's the whole process, right?
Yeah, it's the whole process. See, you go into training camp to endure it, to get your body acclimated
to the season,
to the pounding.
Yeah.
All right. So now, when you get into the season, it becomes natural to you to deal with whatever you're dealing with because you've already gone through the simulation. If you don't go through the simulation and you get to the product, then that's when the damage is going.
Right, because you know what? Let me interrupt real quick.
Yeah,
because
go ahead.
you play 3 or 4 games.
Mm-hmm.
Then at some point you got to recover a little bit. Whereas if you did it in the summer,
exactly,
you've already gone through recovery. Correct?
Exactly. Yeah. You've got to stress your body and your mind at some capacity, so when the game comes to you, you can deal with it.
Yeah.
And that's why we went through. So that's why the Coughlins of the world, the Cowers of the world, the Jimmies of the world made things so difficult for us. And when you came out of it, you were equipped to handle anything.
So you literally have guys like going through recovery in the middle of the season, basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Which also could lead to injuries because if you're not at your tip top and you're going out there playing against the elite of the sport, that's a problem.
Well, everyone's injured, so they definitely have to deal with that. But I've been repeating what Bill Belichick said many moons ago with the collective bargaining agreement. These guys don't hit anymore. And I'm paraphrasing, but they don't hit enough, and it leads to injury it invites injury instead of avoiding injury. Again, I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically what he said. And you don't have as many padded practices. They don't go as long. And like we said, the bigger, faster, stronger, it's going to cause more injury.
Yeah, they don't condition, bro. They don't do 2-minute drill. I mean, they don't. We used to condition, and then after conditioning, we would go 2-minute drill because we put ourselves in a stressful situation. When you're tired, can you think? Can we rely on you when the chips are down? And so I mean, and that's me being in my era. But I played 11 years, and I wouldn't have played that long if I hadn't equipped my body to handle the stress and strains of the NFL.
Yeah, that I believe. And I'll just go back to ETN real quick. And I do think we need to give him credit. Like we said, probably the best, most complete game we've seen him play as a Jaguar. And the other part of it is that he came in to training camp fighting for his job, and he also had to get his body tuned up for this. And he did. He ran gassers, ran the extras that you're talking about to make sure that he was in a good position to where he could survive 17 games of just getting head knocked, mollywopped. And you know how hard it is. The running back, they're hitting you from every dang direction. And they are trying to take your head off. So, and this football team now is going to have to rely a hell of a lot more on that run game based on what we're seeing with the receivers. And if they can get Hunter Long back, if just at the very least now, and then get Brenton Strange back next week, then you're going to be in a better spot. You're going to have a little bit of a better idea what you can do going forward. And Trevor needs as many weapons as he can possibly get his hands on. And so we'll see. We're already having some of our Duvalers saying that when Jacoby Myers gets that Duval feel that he's going to suffer from the drops just like everybody else. I hope not. PFF put it out. He's top 3 in the least amount of drops since the beginning of 2024. He's not caught a ton, but you hope that he can be a productive guy in this in the teal and black when the Jags take on the Texans. So let's keep an eye on that injury report. We need to take a look at what C.J. Stroud is dealing with in Houston and whether or not you're going to see him or Davis Mills. We'll do that a little bit later on as we keep it going. Golf Club of Southampton Wednesday. It is XL Primetime. Big Sirs, Matty Hayes, Joe C., and JJ.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford.
4th down and 11, game on the line.
11 guys line up, but only one will end up the Universal Roof and Contracting Offensive Player of the Game.
And there he goes.
On 1010XL.
Introducing the Jag Stack at Firehouse Subs. So bold, it's named after the home team. Stacked with honey ham, smoked turkey, roast beef, provolone, fresh veggies, and the new Duval drizzle sauce. For a limited time at your local Firehouse Subs, there's only one hottest sub in Duval.
When it comes to glass, you don't want average. You want flawless. Duval Glass and Mirror has transformed homes and businesses across Jacksonville for over 35 years. Frameless showers that wow. Mirrors cut exactly to your style. Fogged or broken glass replaced. Decorative tabletops. Windows replaced or repaired to stand up to Florida storms. All backed by a 100% guarantee. Visit DuvalGlass.com for your free quote. There's only one name for glass and mirror around these parts. It's Duval.
He talks, he listens, he tells stories only a coach could know.
So you can learn more about the science of quarterbacking.
Denny Thompson is the quarterback whisperer, tuned up by Tyson Sound and Security and George Moore Chevrolet. Friday mornings on 1010XL.
Hi, I'm Sean Monahan from Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach. Since 1977, we've been Jacksonville's local family jeweler with a beautiful selection of fine jewelry and certified diamonds. But we're also Jacksonville's leading buyer of gold, silver, and diamonds from the public. Gold has recently hit an all-time high at over $3,600 per ounce. Pay bills, buy something fun. Now is the time to sell your gold for cash and get top dollar, or trade it in for a new piece and get even more value at Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
This is Hayes Carline for First Florida Credit Union. I bank with First Florida Credit Union because I trust them. I can always count on them when it comes to the vast services they provide. The online banking services are outstanding, so easy to use. Depositing checks through the mobile app is fast and efficient. First Florida Credit Union was voted Best Credit Union in the Best of Bold City Community Choice Awards for 3 years running, and it's easy to see why. You need to be banking with First Florida Credit Union. They're enriching people every day. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity Lender.
Hey, it's Rick Ballou. I just upgraded my home with fantastic floors, and the experience was incredible. Rusty and the team brought the showroom to me with their at-home consultation. The whole process was simple, the installation was top-notch, and the results, absolutely fantastic. Take it from me. Don't wait. Visit fanfloors.com and schedule your at-home consultation today. Fantastic Floors, where every step is fantastic.
When storms start to crop up in the Atlantic or Gulf this time of year, having a solid plan to handle anything that sweeps through the First Coast is very important. That's where American Electrical comes in. Ensure your home's safety and comfort with an American Electrical home generator. As the area's leading home generator dealer and installer, American Electrical can offer you easy installation, simple maintenance, and peace of mind. Schedule an assessment by simply calling the team at American Electrical. They'll walk you through the best generator for your home or business. Log on, american-electrical.com.
The experts at AMCO have been fixing cars for almost 60 years. Over that time, they've gotten more complex than ever. That's why our techs undergo rigorous training and certifications, so they can fix anything, including the most complicated repairs that come with some of the latest technologies. After 60 years, there's nothing we haven't seen or fixed. It's how we know cars inside and out.
Money tight? We can finance almost anybody. Find the AMCO transmissions nearest you at amcojacksonville.com.
What defines a hero? Dedication, loyalty, courage. Every day at AMCO, we serve heroes. For over 60 years, we've repaired and maintained the most critical public service vehicles. From complex transmissions to simple brake jobs with flexible financing and the extra safety precautions we need. The heroes we serve don't all wear uniforms. They're people like you. At AMCO, we're proud to serve all of you. AA MCO.
Family owned and operated in Jacksonville, Orange Park, St. Augustine, and St. Mary's, Georgia.
Football season is all about the big moments. How about some killer wings and cold ones to go along with it? Check out Hurricane Grill and Wings on St. Augustine Beach. Tons of TVs so you don't miss any of the action, but still that open-air atmosphere you crave. Hurricane Grill and Wings on A1A in St. Augustine.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm RJ Saunders for 1010XL. This update brought to you by FSBDC at UNF. Cam Little has been recognized by the NFL as the league has awarded the Jaguars kicker with the AFC Special Teams Player of the Week award after his record-setting 68-yard kick in the Jaguars win against the Las Vegas Raiders. Right now, 77 degrees at 12:59. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
I'm even going to have to practice this. Ralph, I was ruined.
Well, he started it. We got to finish it. He couldn't say I was. We are willing to admit when we are wrong. And we will do it right now. We'll do it probably more than once, and we can continue it through this 1 o'clock hour. I was wrong Wednesday.
I was ruined.
Exactly. And all you got to do is join in. It's cathartic. It's therapeutic. We are here to help. So if you are wrong about something, 641-1010, hit the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures or jump in the YouTube chat. It's healthy. Sometimes it's painful, but I think Big Surge, well, he might have one that's a little painful. It's close to home as he starts us off with a little, I was wrong.
Yeah, I was wrong about my alma mater. Being a legitimate contender. I rode that train. I drank that Kool-Aid. It felt good for about a good month.
You were drunk.
I was drunk. Listen, I was on the deep end.
A natty.
There was a lot in that Kool-Aid,
I was in the deep end of the pool, bro. I was told so many things during the off season about the practices and the commitment and the toughness and the will. And they played Notre Dame, and I bought in. It was all good. Physical football game. You beat UCF, you beat South Florida, you beat Florida State, you beat Florida. And then Louisville. Those.
Or as Joe says, Louisville.
Yeah, those bourbon barrels.
And whoever the schedule maker is, they need to be shot. Because every time Miami, bro, every time we come out to a bye on a Friday and play an ACC opponent, over. So I was wrong about my Miami Hurricanes. I thought they were legit.
That could not have been easier for you to say that.
It hurts right now. Take a deep breath while I speak.
Continue, Matt Hayes.
I was definitely, and obviously, I'll say it, I was wrong. I was wrong about baseball. I turned that thing on the 8th inning, Game 7.
It took you until the last game of the season.
The last inning of the last game of the
It wasn't the last inning, it was 8. It was 8th inning.
2 solid innings.
I turned it on,
Luckily,
and I was like, yeah, this is pretty good. Like I told you guys, like baseball was my favorite sport growing up.
Yeah,
but
how
I
you
just
lost it, I don't know.
faded away from it.
Dude, the pitching clock is awesome, man. It has been one of the coolest rule changes in any sport in my entire life, man.
Yeah.
And I'm the guy who is very traditionalist, don't change anything. I still think the ghost runner at second stupid, the pickoff rule at first is stupid. But that pitch clock change, man, bravo, baseball. Bravo,
And
Rob
it's
Manfred for that.
It's leveled on the same level as a shot clock in basketball that you thought if you go all the way back, remember Villanova against Georgetown, and it was just painstakingly long, the four corners, all that crap. And then you don't even think about it now.
You know what's weird is
that was. The pitch clock is huge.
That didn't bother me. Taking time between pitches, that didn't bother me. It just I don't know why.
Especially in that moment in the playoffs, there's so much drama. That's when I don't mind a little bit of time between pitches.
I think I faded away from it just because football is just so much more immediate and it's so much more physical and it's like it's easier to
physical violence.
Yes, that might mean I have a problem. Anyway, I just thought it was. I mean, you get a homer to tie it in the 9th. You get Yamamoto coming in and pitching in the 10th.
The bases loaded play.
Yes. And then a double play to end it.
Crazy.
I mean, it was phenomenal. Bravo, baseball.
Yeah, I love it.
I was wrong.
And I'll at least piggyback that part because I didn't feel good about L.A. leaving L.A. having only taken 1 of 3. You had an unbelievable opportunity, and then all of a sudden the bats just went, they were boneless. And then I didn't think or believe with a whole hell of a lot in my Dodger heart that they'd be able to get it done taking 2 north of the border, and they did. And I was so mad at Will Smith. He's one of my favorite players. He catches his rear end off and then had – a couple that were so close to getting out, then he finally was able to get out. Max Muncy. Anyway, so I'll at least piggyback that as far as I didn't believe. All right, let's go back. You got one more, Big Sirs? I know. Or you know what? I'm gonna piggyback you as well. Okay. I have to admit it. I thought Carson Beck leaving the SEC and going into the ACC would lead to a heyday stat-wise for Carson Beck. He has 14 touchdowns and 9 picks. He is him. That's what he is. Yeah. Okay? He is him. He's the same guy. And I thought that maybe lesser defenses in the ACC, that you would see him do more work, and it just has not happened. And you need to tell the story real quick. I think both of you guys, there was chatter about Fernando
Mendoza.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
and Mario,
Mario and his dad went to school together.
Yeah.
The kid wanted to go, they'll get recruited by him. Went to Cal, then he left Cal, goes to Indiana. Miami still didn't go. I mean, they went after him, but
Fernando was done with it.
Yeah, he was done with it.
He never got recruited out of high school from Miami.
Never got recruited out of high school from Miami. But when he left Cal,
it
was down to Indiana, I think Oregon and Miami. No, Georgia and Miami. Sorry, Indiana, Georgia, Miami is what he told me.
Yeah.
Indiana, Georgia, Miami, and he took Indiana over the other two. Like, because he thought Cignetti would give him the best opportunity to not only win immediately big, but to get to the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's projected to be the top quarterback taken.
Yeah.
And hardware
he
perhaps.
made a good move.
Yeah, hardware perhaps coming his way. All right, you got another? Matt.
Yeah, I think. I think it's. I was when I said about, I don't